Do you know, that's just fucking ridiculous. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Cornelius. I'm your host, Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan, and you have entered into a world of complexity and complexion this morning. Here I am talking to you in the good room in my house. It is October. Sorry, it is not October. It is November, and it is the 7th of November.
7th of November, yeah.
And it is just gone past 11 a.m. And the world is upside down, inside out, back to front. Like so much to talk about on this podcast, and we've got a bombshell at the end of the podcast where we'll bring up. But before we do that, let me please introduce a very special guest, regular contributor, and all-around nice guy, mentalist, mind reader, and
you could go on, but there's no point.
yeah, but I'd have to. I don't think I could go on. What would I say?
No, I was just saying that for my own benefit.
Mentalist, mind reader, human being, the mind guy, aka Pete Carroll.
How are you getting on? How's the farm?
Goodbye.
Good to be back. I was away there for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was good to have you away. Now, to be fair, yeah, good to have you back.
There was nobody asking about us.
You
left us a voicemail. No, you actually said you built us up for a moment, and for a second I thought actually people were asking about us.
Yeah.
But then it was all a joke, and then you started laughing.
It was all a ruse.
It was quite funny, but I won't go into detail about it. But it made me laugh. Your particular voicemail, because it started off on a sad note, but by the end of the voicemail, it ended up you slagging us. So you changed tone within the space of maybe 60 seconds to something that is utterly tragic to us being slagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I sent back something. I won't go into too much detail, but I sent back something. If I sent it to another person, it could have went out awfully. But you took it well.
Yeah. That's the comic brain. It just goes to darkness. Yeah, no, you're referencing us there as if there's another person. The other person is Dylan Thomas O'Sullivan McCarthy, and
he's usually right there.
I'm kind of sitting in his position here to kind of, represent him. I am his dad, but Can
I just say, he sent in a text. Yeah. There was no excuse.
No excuse.
Apologies. Won't be there or can't make it.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even watch.
He's not going to get this.
He's not going to get this, but he could have given us an excuse. He could have given us something. I have a sore toe.
Pulled his hamstring.
He did pull his hamstring because I was at his match on Sunday, Boher Celtic versus Blackpool Celtic, and it was a 0-0, classic 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of chances, none of them taken. Lots of injuries, including my son's hamstring.
I seen a clip that you put up recently. Actually, a centre forward, he bundled his way through, took a shot from just inside the box, and the keeper put off an outrageous save.
That was that match.
Was that game?
That was that match.
That was that game.
Yeah.
Great save.
Yeah, and that's in slow motion. If you see it in fast, and it's fast on the video of the game, it's even more impressive.
Yeah, good save. Great save.
He made another save nearly better in the second half.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you manage that? Do you record big chunks of the game, or is it every now and then you just manage to take out your phone?
So what I do is I try to watch the game, right? And I've been watching, I did a video for the Killavullen match a couple of weeks ago, and
that got a massive amount of traction.
It got a lot of traction, but there was also there was a professional camera crew there as well, and they were set up at the stadium where you would think is the best position, right up at the top. Lots of crowd noise and stuff like that. But you're moving your camera from left and right, and you have to zoom in and zoom out. I try to get as close as I can to the players.
You're kind of guerrilla filming.
Yeah, hearing them and watching them. And I like sometimes when there's a corner, I won't take a picture. I won't video the corner. I'll video the box before the ball comes in. So showing different elements of the game. And so then I'll normally video 30 seconds at a time. So if I see something, but if something develops, then I leave it go on for as long as possible. But the edit, it's all in the edit. Then afterwards, the edit is fucking.
Well, they'll make or break it, don't
they? The edit makes
or
break.
Makes it interesting. Then.
Yeah, and the edit could take fucking hours.
Yeah, it's very good. The GA ones are very good. Soccer ones are very good too.
Yeah, they're just. I actually enjoy them because I like going to the matches, and I'm obviously, I've said this before, you have to make content when you're, trying to sell tickets to shows and...
but not only that though, it's good content, I think, because the lads are way more relatable. Sure, everybody knows somebody who's playing soccer. So everybody knows somebody who's playing GA. To give a snapshot into a GA game like that and give somebody a bit of limelight for once. I think it's a good thing.
That's it as well. It's and it's fucking... I'm just fascinated with Irish culture as well, and modern Irish culture, because we have developed... Like it's like I did something there about the GA there recently, and someone posted, "Leave the GA alone. By if something's not broken, don't fix it." I'm like the exact opposite. I'm like you have to evolve. Like we're not the same as we were 1800, like in 100 years ago.
Yeah.
100 years ago there was no cars, or there was cars, but they weren't as, the roads were shit. There weren't as many cars around. There was no mobile phones. There was no videos. There was no fucking podcasts. Go back another 100 years before that, there was no cars. It was all horse and cart, and there was fucking famine, and there was no fast Al's and pizzas and fucking electricity, and it's
Smarties.
You played hurling when I started playing hurling. There was no helmets.
Yeah.
When I started playing Gaelic football, a sideline was taken from the ground.
Yeah, frees were taken from the ground.
All frees were taken from the ground. You could hand pass the ball into the goal.
Yeah.
Like, evolution is inevitable, but I think, and then they're like, oh, your culture is being diluted. Your culture is evolving,
Yeah, of
you
course.
know what I mean?
It's going with the times. You can't stagnate. You must continually improve. And if there's ways to improve, you should capitalise on it.
Correct.
Constantly thinking, why stay the way we are?
I completely agree, and that's why I love the GAA, is because the GAA is probably one of Ireland's, you're the staunch Irish culturalists trying to hold on to it for what it is and trying not make too many changes with it. But then you have to evolve, you have to evolve with it. So I love capturing what is the evolution of Irish culture through sports, but not professional sports, amateur sports, like AUL second division soccer on Sunday League, or fucking Junior A. Like I've gone to Junior B, Junior A games this year. I don't think I've gone to I'm going to my first intermediate match this weekend.
Oh, very good.
Clyda, or it's on not Clyda, it's on in Glantan. Kilchannig are playing the county quarter final against some crowd in Limerick, Rathkeil, I think.
Oh, go away.
So I'm going to go to that one now. I'm going to do a video on that. That's the next one.
What's this in? What is it?
They won the county last week.
Did they beat Abolug?
Yeah, so the first round.
Oh, sorry, in the Munster, so.
The first round of the Munster.
Yeah, okay, gotcha, yeah.
So,
very good.
And that's intermediate. Oh, actually, I did do an intermediate match. I did a Boherbuy match earlier in the year. All right. That was the first one.
You were fawning over the centre back, if I remember correctly.
I actually thought he was, I put that clip up and people were like, oh, this guy's fucking useless. I actually thought he was very good in the clip.
Yeah, I didn't see why they were so negative towards it, but that's people afraid. But it's only the minority of idiots that are commenting. Sure, what he did was perfect.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you could negatively fucking say anything.
And then some people were like, oh, clearly your man's a comedian, you're not getting it. I was like, no, I actually think he was scanning well. He was up and down. He was leading the line. He was pushing his team forward. I don't know. Anyway, Trump is in. Oh, say can you see by the bloody night, make America.
He's in. Trump is in.
Camel toe. Suck on this.
He actually won convincingly enough after, didn't he? He won the popular vote as well, didn't he? Or will do.
All the swing states went his way pretty much.
Yeah, so that's Trump in. That's another 4 years of the Trump kind of chaotic madness. But
the only good thing and Noel made a great point. We have a bit of cryptocurrency, and it fucking skyrocketed.
Very good.
Skyrocketed. Now I think we're up nearly €150 now. But Noel was making a good point. She goes, imagine if you can see how money corrupts, because we wanted Kamala to get in, right? But then we were like, well, look, at least crypto went up a little bit.
The soft the blow.
Do you know what I mean? But imagine if you had a lot of money in crypto, or if you had a lot of money, you can see why apparently he's good for business. That's what he's good for, He's good for business.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, he's he won so convincingly. The exit polls were kind of suggest that it was going to be a lot closer than what it was. Harris, she was already introduced very later on as well, wasn't she? So she didn't get a whole pile of time. I thought actually our concession or speech at the end, it was yesterday, I thought she was quite poetic actually. She was nice. I thought she thanked everybody, but the way she did it, to keep fighting, to not throw up the hands but to roll up the sleeves and to keep going. That.
There's a clip going around online this morning, her exit speech, and they have it clipped with Hillary Clinton's exit speech.
Oh God, it's not the same, is it?
Almost word for word.
Okay, fair enough.
Almost word for word, and it's but that's how this just goes to show she must have said the word fight about 50. Why do we have to fight?
Yeah.
Why can't we just it's
a very evocative word, right? You're saying
evocative. It's so evocative. Why can't we yearn? let's yearn for stuff.
Yeah, but
As
America,
like,
it's all fucking fighting, isn't it? It's
fight.
all extremes.
Such a violent word, like. Kamala, I think, look, you know, I mean,
I like the chaos of it. I was kind of...
there's a part of me that loves the chaos.
Yeah,
of it.
like Trump is back in. He's fucking, like, he's...
We're going to have great press conferences.
Yeah, he's like a comic.
Yeah.
He's fucking
I
brilliant.
just watching him he's dancing, you know, like, and he's a teetotaler, like, I mean, like, he's not even locked, and he's moving like that.
That's just him.
Yeah. But he's, I said to Noel last night, I said, there's no wonder he got in, right? He came out there a couple of weeks ago and he goes, no taxes on tips.
Yeah.
All of the hard-working poor in America work in the service industry and make their money from tips, and now they're not paying any tax on that.
Will that go ahead, though?
Well, he said
Just
it.
because he said
so
it.
whether, like, he probably said a load of things that aren't going to go ahead.
Yeah.
But, like, if that's the game, why isn't Kamala playing the game? Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean? If that's the game, I'm going to give everybody $1 million. Just vote me in. I promise. Pinky swear. Scout's honor.
But
do you know what I mean?
It's gas, yeah. You could say anything beforehand.
You could
you
say
get
anything.
in and then
Well, turns out I can't give free tips.
couldn't push it through.
Couldn't get it through. Tried hard, even though we have the Senate and the whatever the other one is called now. They've got full power now.
Yeah.
Last time he was blocked because the Democrats were in one of those the House of Representatives, is it? Or I don't know.
Yeah, I
really
don't know.
understand
Yeah,
it.
actually don't know. There's a House of Senate, there's the Senate, and then there's a House of
And
Representatives.
there's a White House there as well, I think.
Oh man, I would love to go in. What did you see him in the Joe Rogan podcast? Actually, he was
I just watched clips. I didn't want to sit down and watch the fucking Egypt for 3 hours.
he was
Did you watch it?
I watched bits and pieces like yourself. He's some man. So he did a interview with Joe Rogan for 3 hours. Joe Rogan was commenting afterwards. He didn't go for a piss beforehand. Did
That's
he go?
right.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, and then straight on to the next one, like
Yeah.
in Michigan or wherever he was. He wasn't in Michigan. I remember, although he is the
Joe was trying to wrap it up. He goes, no, this is way more important. Keep talking.
yeah. Sure, he had 45, 50 million views now at the moment.
Yeah.
Sure, it's crazy.
And
Sure,
like, I mean, and Rogan then endorsed them, and Rogan is like,
he doesn't endorse anyone, then.
no,
Yeah,
and
so-
he's a god to men of my generation in America,
Yeah.
and very influential. They're
Could've-
very influential.
Could have made a difference, but I think they were saying that Trump got 1 in 3 ethnic minority voters to
Yeah.
vote for him. So
Yeah.
Latinos, black lads, black women.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like.
Well, he was speaking look, it's his foreign policies that I don't really agree with mostly, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
His foreign policies are like he's sorry, like he just wants to govern America. You got to admire that, right? Like, let's just govern America. Just
Yeah.
let's look after our own. But like Israel and Palestine, I mean, I always come back to that. Like, he's just pretty much said, finish the job, you know. And I just, for that alone, I can't get behind.
well, did Biden and did Biden do much different? Did he help
They're all
out the whole
fucking
Biden? Do you know?
arseholes, like. They're all arseholes. Maybe he's a transparent arsehole, you know.
Yeah, I think maybe that's the only difference. No, if you're
Here's my
Ukrainian,
arsehole. Have a look. Count the rings. You'll know how old I am. That's not a ring. That's just a bit of flake.
Jesus Christ.
Clean it off. Have we got anyone out there to clean flakes off my asshole? Yeah.
Yeah, how could we go from foreign policy to cleaning flakes off his asshole so quickly? within 2 sentences.
Yeah,
That-
but
that's a
crypto's
skill.
up.
And then Elon Musk as well, fucking. Yeah.
He's another fucking bam potty, Elon Musk.
Yeah, probably massive IQ, but just a little bit built differently. isn't he?
Just like
Even the way he interacts, the way he laughs at things, there sometimes you're just like, what?
there's a conspiracy out there that aliens are living amongst us. Like,
Well,
if there are, he's one of them.
He would definitely be one of them.
He
yeah.
is definitely one of them.
100%.
You know, he'll just go beep, boop, 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 you know, and take off his hair someday.
Yeah, and
be like,
would,
"That's
would you be
Elon."
surprised? I'd be like, yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Say no more.
Yeah. Sure, that's why you're so intelligent. He's running 3 of the biggest companies on the planet
Same time, like.
at the same time.
Incredibly clever.
Yeah, you know, and he still sleeps. Like, again, I saw this. Maybe it was on Rogan, a clip on Rogan. He sleeps he still gets sleep 6.5 hours, 7 hours,
That's pretty
which
good.
is pretty good.
Yeah, he probably must have a massive team who are just highly intelligent that he trusts massively. Like.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the way. But yeah, that's America. That's crazy.
America, fuck yeah.
It was funny watching it. I was funny watching the whole thing.
Were you glued to it?
I stayed up quite late, right, that night, and I slept with the Sky News on, and they were kind of infiltrating my dreams and whatnot. But yeah, I was I didn't know who was going to win, but I didn't mind that Trump won. I actually don't mind. I think they're all, they're all the same. Do they have any real power? Trump is just more entertaining when it comes to press conferences.
And I think probably Trump is a little bit more transparent as well. It's like, even going back to older stuff where Hillary was accusing him of not paying taxes. You're right, I didn't. Because you made it a law that I could utilize that law not to pay it.
And he was saying
all your friends do it.
Yeah.
All of them do it. Like he's just a little bit honest about his
people
devious
relate to that,
deeds.
I think people are just sick of the stupid nonsense. And they say...
You're kind of... Would you vote... Who would you have voted now?
Who would I have voted? I would have probably maybe write a different name on it. Write Bernie Sanders on the thing. And just... I feel bad for voting for Trump, but I just like the chaos he brings about. But he's probably more honest. Like you said, he's more transparent.
Yeah.
Whereas others are kind of career politicians, just saying whatever needs to be said in a way that needs to be said. And it's just, there's no realness there. They're not real people. They don't talk like real people.
Yeah.
You can't associate. Everything's just...
Like even Kamala's poetic speech there at the end, like... fucking tear up that speech and go, look, fucking, I think we're after electing a fucking dickhead here, like, lads, we're fucked. We are fucked. Does anyone want to get a fucking beer? I have no job. I'm unemployed.
But nothing's real, like. Nothing's real with them. They're not like us, like. You can't relate to them, like.
What's their buzz, Pete? What's their fucking buzz?
More power, more influence. But like when is enough?
Like, are you not tired of it? Like I'm 47 and I'm looking at like 60 there now coming down the path.
Like Trump is 30 years older than you, 31 years older.
And he's still fucking got the horn, like.
Yeah, he'll be if he's still
about. I have to take a blue pill to get the horn these days, man. And give it a nice little tickle, But he just wakes up fully hard every day.
No, I don't know why. Would you not just go to an island and relax or travel the world and do the most interesting things rather than be just
coach a team, maybe.
Coach a team, which Cornelius.
What?
Should we say it?
Will we make the announcement?
We'll make the announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Juror B manager, 2025, Ballyclaw, Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan.
Now, guys, I've been headhunted. All right, I have been wined. I've been dined, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I have been 69th. All right. I've been courted. I have been...
Your head was turned.
My head was turned. My last time coaching a team was back the year that I got married, 10 years ago, 2014, the Junior A's of Ballyclaw, and we got to the North Cork final, and disaster struck in the last 10 minutes. We let a 7-point lead slip, and we lost by a point.
Against
Kilshannig, who've since gone on to do great things and are playing in...
the Munster.
They're playing in the Munster quarter-final and that was the genesis of their team, the beginnings of their...
Do you know, I separated my dad heard on the radio there, their captain, 5 years ago, the Laskins, for my second team in the jury. Now look, we're there.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It just goes to show. No, they're a great club.
Yeah.
They're a very good club.
They're gone up to Senior A now.
They're going to be playing senior football next year. So look, it's still intermediate in my head. Like, it's not until you're...
Well, I say Senior A,
but it is Senior A.
Yeah, they're not. It's not Senior Premier.
It's not Senior Premier, but it's still a massive achievement, and fair play to them, and delighted for them.
That was a little subtle dig, wasn't it? Kind of.
But at the same time, the news across North Cork, it's been overshadowed. That has been overshadowed. Their triumph has been overshadowed by the appointment of myself.
You just bring it back round to yourself
as next year's Junior B Ballyclaw manager. And
can I just say now?
Yeah,
it's great to have you on board.
Thank you.
And there's no jokes there. No, it's gonna be very good because you're a J man through and through. You're a Ballyclaw man.
Well, I haven't. I tell you now, my guy. When you kind of put the idea into my head, I was like, no fucking way, no way. And then I have my own WhatsApp group with friends that I played hurling and football growing up with, and we go to football. You know the lads, Danny and Timmy and Diarmid and Tommy, and they're all going back playing, and they're all around my age. And I just can't. I would love to play, but my knee just won't make me play. I just won't be able to play.
Yeah, I know you won't be able to.
And I'd love to, but I also feel that I got my Junior B years when I played with Dylan 10 years ago. I got my Junior B years, and I feel I've done that bucket. But I've been out of the game. I've been doing a bit of coaching with the under 8s here in Killavullen, and I've loved that. And
I mean, what's the logical next step?
Junior B.
Underage Junior B.
Straight up to the men's. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it. There's not much to say about it, only that it'll be crack.
It'll be crack, yeah. And it's in a great way to just like, the reason why we did it, I suppose, are just get lads moving and socialising and having a crack and a bit of healthy competition. Because when you go over a certain age now these days, I suppose there's no real avenue to test physically in a team environment.
No.
There isn't.
There isn't. And I'll tell you, I saw it as well this year, right, with my wife. Another one of the big reasons I didn't do it is Killavullen don't have a Junior B team. I wouldn't like, because I'm living in the parish here, like to come up against.
Just you'd do it anyway, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are you going with this?
I mean, I'm just saying.
So if Killavullen had a Junior B team, you'd be off with them, would you?
No, I wouldn't do it because I'd have to play against them. Do you know, that would be one of the reasons, because we're living in the same parish and stuff like that. Because should
I break the news to you now that Killavullen have a Junior B team?
They don't have a Junior B team.
They do have a Junior B team.
Well, they're going down. They don't have a Junior B team.
They have a Junior B team.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm almost positive. Yeah,
okay.
Because I was almost positive.
Okay.
I'll look into it for you, but
fuck.
It was mentioned to me.
I'm after taking the job. No, I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
Yeah, no, it was mentioned to me at the start of the year, because there's a girl at train. She's actually a fantastic runner. Runs with Ireland or Masters. So unbelievable athlete, and her son plays with the Junior Bs. It was mentioned at the start of the year, unless it was disbanded since.
No, I haven't. Maybe they do.
But they were getting hammered.
Yeah, maybe they do.
Cricket scores.
Well, this is the thing. We're not going to get hammered.
No,
we are going for glory. We're going for the top. We're going for.
Wouldn't you love to beat Donald's first team?
Oh, it wouldn't be great to beat the first team, yeah.
Oh.
Especially because like our team now is going to be made up of like lads in their mid-40s.
Mercenaries, veterans.
My own young fella, Dylan, who's kind of shaded away from the game.
Yeah, bring it
he's interested in playing.
Yeah.
And like one of the things is there's like, do you know, when you're playing junior, when you're playing hurling and football, you need 100% commitment. Mm-hmm. We're looking for about 6% commitment here.
And that's asking for that.
And like, if you can't give 6, give what you can. Right? That's what we're asking for.
We'll
for
settle
the
for nothing. 0.
We'll settle for no commitments at all. We'll settle for ambivalence. If you can be ambivalent, we'll be like, all right, do you want to take the freeze? But Junior B, as you said, a bit of crack. I saw Noel doing Mothers and Others during the year, and they were drinking cans of Heineken on the side at halftime.
Were they?
They were drinking cans at halftime, and they were fucking all laughing and joking and having the crack. No, I'm not saying we'd be doing that.
Bring a 6-pack, yeah.
To be honest, it'd be stout. It's like what we'd be going for. But no, do you know, there was crack. They all went for pints afterwards. Yeah. They all had a laugh, and as you said, it's a way of lads who played hurling and football, were playing football in this situation in the past, of dusting off the boots again.
Yeah.
And coming on for 10 minutes and getting an old touch or having an old kick. And
you know what, lads, it's just bringing the band back together again. That's been referenced so many times by so many different lads to me. But you wouldn't be surprised at what different lads have said that to me. So I think there's a yearning, or maybe lads think back to their glory. We're human, of course you do. When you were in your prime, when you were playing with lads in their prime, and we were winning, and it was fun, and your body was perfect, and the good days, the great days.
I'm going to be getting on to Colm O'Neill.
Go get onto him. Imagine Colm,
I know you're retired. I know you're a former All-Star. But have you ever won a Junior B?
Young Player of the Year.
You could be Young Player of the Year. You could be Young Player of the Year on this team. You could come right back and be Young Player of the Year once again.
Imagine Colm lining out.
Hilarious.
So imagine Colm Smithy in the full forward line.
These are niche references now to the podcast listeners that are listening in America and Australia and Canada. But these are Gaelic footballers that were
exceptional.
Colm went on to play for Cork, both hurling and football, minor and under 21, and then senior. He played football and won an All Ireland for Cork in 2010, coming in off the bench.
He actually fucking changed the game against Dublin in the semi-final, if you remember. He won a penalty.
Yeah.
So like he's the one reason why Cork actually won that All Ireland.
Yeah.
So that shows, and Smithy was an outrageous talent.
Yeah.
Clubman.
I might be a player manager now that I think about it. Kind of come on there with like kind of 10 minutes to go. If there's any penalties,
and just
what's that called, a ping?
Yeah, little dink, yeah. I remember that I played with you your last game of the Junior Bs. Yeah, I played with you. Yeah.
Yeah, we drew. In my very last game we drew, and myself and Dylan were playing, and it
kind of sums you up really, isn't it? Not a winner, not a complete loser. Just kind of easily forgettable. You know,
Kind of,
finish in a draw.
Yeah. Well, look, listen, that's not what you like. You've been hounding me now for this, like
One text.
morning, noon, night, in between the noon and the night.
One
You're like,
text.
have you decided yet? I'm like, Pete.
Can I just say something? I mentioned Junior B's to you, and what made me laugh was, without me saying anything about you managing the team, you came back to me and mentioned management. No, I don't know, did you misread my text or something? But I was delighted that you brought it up. Okay, no, you've committed to it. Yeah, you said something, I don't know if I'll take management or whatnot. I was like, I didn't even mention
You
management.
did ask me. You asked me first of all. Sure, I wouldn't. How would I got it into my head in the first
No,
place?
I didn't. Eventually, I did get onto him, and it was,
Okay, I'm not going looking for that now
yeah.
in the middle of a podcast.
But no, we're delighted that you're involved.
Well, look, listen, it's very simple. It's very simple now, right? We're going for glory. I'll be missing the day we're playing Killavullen, and I have already assembled an unbelievable backroom team. All right, I have got in one of the best coaches, best coaches out there, currently studying in UCC.
But okay, yeah.
Are you?
But it's actually Santanta. They're the premier strength and conditioning
So you're not
college in the
UCC?
world. They won't be good enough.
Satanta.
Santanta, yeah.
Sorry, he's not with UCC. He's
He's
studying with some kind of Mariat group called Satanta. But he assures me,
He's sure heavily.
yeah, that he'll do the warm ups. He may start.
Thank you. Thanks for that build up.
Now I'm looking at you as a cornerback.
Cornerback.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it's exciting. We'll have a laugh, I think.
I think it'd be great crack, yeah. And once we get going, because we're all kind of a little bit competitive, aren't we? That
Yeah.
We'll get stuck in, but in a way that's fun.
And there's a league and a championship in it,
There is.
so hopefully it'll take us into the summer. Lovely to be kicking a bit of ball in the summer.
No, I think so too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it will go into the summer regardless.
Please God.
I think that's what championship does, and it starts in the summer.
And hopefully the matches won't be on Fridays or Saturdays or Thursdays, because I'm working on those nights.
Could be the wrong decision to.
But I'll be assembling. I have this guy as my number 2, but I need to get a number 3 now as well.
Wait. I'm your number
You're
3.
selector. You're number 3. Yeah, you're my number 3.
That was the whole point.
Yeah. So my number 3.
Fucking hell.
He's just demoted himself there.
Yeah.
So here's my number 3. I need to find a number 2. I have someone in mind, but I'm not going to be saying it here in the podcast because honestly, already I'm after taking the shot. Like they've never got this. They've never gone up senior, and here I am now introducing this. And Kilshannig are like, "What about us? We've just won." Yeah, but the pheasant is back.
You've really kind of eclipsed all that, haven't you? You know,
Like probably the
after 10 years hiatus.
Yeah. Here
So
I am now. I'm like, it's like the metamorph. But I've learned so much over those years. Do you want to ask me any questions on what I've learned? Because I'm.
What did you learn?
Is this the first kind of official interview?
I suppose
of
it
the
is.
new
really.
Junior
I suppose this is. No,
Junior B manager.
what I would
Alright,
say
okay,
is
fucking hell.
you're
alright.
the one that set up all the cameras, and you're the one that initiated it.
Yeah.
Interviews
It's the first one though, is it?
Are initiated by the press.
Yeah.
Outside, externally, so
Yeah,
outside us.
Who do you represent? Satanta?
I was just here invited to take part in your podcast.
Go on, answer your questions. Jesus Christ, you know I don't like the press, but go on, I'll answer the questions.
Name one thing that you learned after your 8-year hiatus or 10-year hiatus. There's been so many, so you can surely one.
Fight.
we need to fight. Perfect. Is that your?
Well, look, I learned a lot about quads, hammies.
You're quite dominant. You'll be.
Yeah. I think it'll be 2 teams. We'll get in there. We'll make a few moves. I think like a lot of teams set up now, kind of like 6 defenders, 2 midfielders, 6 forwards. What about 12 forwards?
Interesting.
I mean, our chances of scoring will be double.
Yeah, we probably concede a lot more though.
Yeah, but
We probably won't get it out of our own half.
What about just 3 back there? Get the ball to one of them, get that ball then to the other one of them, knock it into the 12 forwards.
That's a concept.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I've learned.
Okay, very good, very good.
Like I kind of come from the same page as Jim McGuinness.
Jim McGuinness, you've often kind of styled yourself on him.
Myself and Jimmy Mack, and I'd have to
You
say,
know him, do you?
And Kieran Geezer as well.
Geezer.
Yeah, We're kind of Nordies, like North Cork, and they're north of Ireland, and I'm North Cork, so we're kind of known as the Nordies.
Same.
The Nordy Tree, they call us.
Chat away in the old WhatsApp to you.
For fuck's sake. Geezers, do you know what? No, Geezers actually alright. Jim McGuinness is a bit of a fucking moaning Michael, alright? And he's trained, like, laps. But I will be...
It's old school, yeah. You're bringing more of a modern concept to the
I
trainings.
won't be doing laps. I'll be kind of doing...
Well, you said you actually won't be
naps.
taking part in any trainings.
Naps.
That was one of your stipulations.
Yeah, I won't be at trainings.
You're too good. You're like Brian Clough.
Yeah.
Although, did he take the trainings? I'm not sure.
Well, I'd probably come along for a few words of wisdom. I get you to do set up the cones,
the donkey walk, the grunt
do all
walk.
the get in here now, lads, do all this, and then I kind of come in when everyone's fucked and throw a few fucks at them.
Very good.
And like,
so that's what you're bringing to the party. Really.
I'll be throwing fucks.
You'll be throwing fucks out there.
I'll be because what needs to happen here is that I need to bring everyone down, cut them down.
They're playing
so that
Europe. I don't
build
think
them back up again.
I don't think you can go further down.
Build them. But like, we can go lower.
we can
like, I want to get everyone's confidence on the ground.
I think self-confidence is already at an astounding low.
Well, we'll get it lower. That's my that's my job as the coach. Get the confidence even lower.
Okay,
right?
not sure.
No self-esteem.
No self-esteem.
Zero self-esteem.
Zero self-esteem.
Like lads teetering on the brink,
Almost tears.
and then build them up.
On the brink of.
Solid foundation.
Okay.
You know, because
So you're going to wait there. So their starting level, you bring back down, and then you bring back up to their starting level again.
Yes. I might
Can
even
we just not leave them where they are, and
That's one way we could do it.
get rid of the.
That's one way we could do it. I mean, there's ways to do. There's lots of ways of doing it, and that's one way.
That's one way of doing it. So
Everyone's going to be on the green juice.
the green juice. Okay, I've heard about this green juice. Yeah, that'll be a halftime or pre-game, post-game.
No, they'd have to do it themselves in their own time. Like, I mean, I won't be doing it for them.
Yeah. He won't bring the footballs. He won't do anything with the jerseys.
Yeah.
That there are two main stipulations.
I'm not
really.
doing any warm-ups.
You're not doing any warm-ups. Cool downs, a hell no. They would probably won't even be applied.
I'll be throwing a few fucks into lads as
That's
they're
part
cooling
of the
down.
cool down, I suppose. Halftime, will you be around in dressing room
Fucks
halftime?
will be given out. I'll be fucking lads at halftime.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I know, it'll be a good crack. It'll be a good crack.
Okay.
It'll be a good crack. I'm looking forward to it. No, it'll be a bit of fun.
We could document it here, actually.
Yeah, we'll talk. Well, exactly, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, the plan is, the first game is in February, so we're going to try. We obviously don't want to interfere with the first team in any way, shape, or form. But as you said, it's mostly lads from olden generations who want to get involved.
Yeah, that's it.
And we're going to try and keep it nice and simple. And we might meet the week before our first game. Again, no commitment. So if you can't come, that's grand.
There's no bother.
There's no bother. Myself and Pete will just be hand-passing each other.
We're just the two of us.
And that'd be grand too.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
But if the lads want to get used to the feel of a ball and the kick of a ball,
I'd suggest kicking a ball before you play.
just do it, like,
That's
and
what I would do.
gentle warm up and a few kind of kick passing drills and hand passing drills and maybe a little game or something like that.
That'd be good.
And old school. It'll be all old school.
Yeah.
And there'll be no like.
There won't be mass testing like.
I won't be bringing in the whiteboard. You know, there'll be water, and we'll be getting it out of the tap outside the dressing room.
Outside dressing room, yeah.
There'll be none of this bottled water. Hamstrings, there'll be just a few stretches for those.
Yeah. We'll do two stretches.
Two stretches.
Yeah.
Whether you need to do them or not, you're just there. That's compulsory.
We just
draw the
run
line
in,
with
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's kind of filler, isn't it?
Filler,
Like
yeah.
in the middle of a comedian, of a comic act.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
throwing
just
some filler there.
Put in a little bit of fucking filler.
Yeah.
But and obviously we'll be wanting to win it.
Yeah, we would actually want to win it.
Yeah.
I want to win it, but I want to win in a fun way.
All jokes aside, I think what'll happen is it'll be all fun and crack and going, and then 5 minutes before every match we'll be like, right lads, we're fucking here now. Let's try and win this.
We're all competitive at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we're at least handy, you know, that sort of way. We all play sport at a decent level, whether it's intermediate or senior.
Well, if the likes of
division.
Smitty is playing now, right, and
Yeah.
if the likes of you are playing, and Danny and Tommy and Dermot, that's 5 players out of the junior team that won 20 years ago, like, so. So I mean, like, we've got some chance.
I mean, yeah.
Jason Clifford is going to play.
Jason, yeah.
He's decent.
He'd be
Mike
very
Dillon
good.
is going to play. He'd bring a bit of what he'd bring anyway is he'd bring an ability to last the whole game.
Yeah. Dylan would be very good too.
He'd be good enough, yeah.
He'd be very good. You would have seen him in the soccer if he takes that aggression and that fitness and the pace.
He would, no.
And the power that he has. Jeez, he stands out a mile in the soccer.
Yeah. Centre forward, taking the frees and the penalties. I suppose, yeah. And there'd be no nepotism.
No, you don't believe in that though, no?
No, but he'd
will be wearing number 11, so captain.
Yeah, he's captain.
Captain, yeah.
Yeah, and he's taking the frees.
And he's taking the frees,
penalties.
And
yeah, you know.
which is fair enough, really.
I think it's fair.
I think it's completely.
But yeah, a few points afterwards and a bit of crack. Because to be honest, when we're going to matches, like even with the lads there now, when we're going to matches during the summer, it's all the same stories from years ago. Like, so it'd be great to have a few new stories.
That's what it is. That's a great point, actually. New stories, But yeah, we're reliving the old ones constantly.
We're reliving the old ones constantly. Exactly.
That's the best thing you've said all day.
Brilliant. I've only been talking for 35 minutes.
35 minutes. Time flies by.
Time flies when you're junior B.
Actually, what socks? Actually, you know what? I'm wearing a Homer Simpson socks.
Fair play to you.
No, what about your top, you dope?
Oh yeah,
the big fucking top you're wearing.
Yeah, we're kind of coordinated today, man. And I was watching The Simpsons. We've the kids off the television in the morning. You know, we try to keep them off the devices as much as possible.
Were they standing on them or?
No, they just fucking.
Oh, you mean watching them?
Watching them. You know.
Okay, sorry.
So in the morning we try to, you know, but every now and then I'll break because Noelle is way stronger than me at keeping things. So Noelle went for a shower this morning and they were like fucking 2 blue arse flies. So I said, "Shut up." They actually wanted to go out in the swings and it was pissing rain. And they don't.
Before school,
yeah.
Love it. Fair play.
And I was like, "You can't go on the swings." And Harvey's like, "I can go on the swings. Stop being so overprotective." I was like, "I'm just being protective, not overprotective. That's protective." I said, "Come in, I put on the cartoons for you." So I put on The Simpsons for them, and I'm showing them the first 5 seasons. I'm just rehashing They fucking love it.
Yeah,
they
Simpsons.
love it. And we'd Home Alone on here yesterday, and Harvey was loving it.
Christmas one?
The Christmas one.
Very good. We're
going to
the first
one is.
Actually.
Are you going to New York for Christmas?
New York, yeah, and then off to Mexico City for a wedding, and in North Mexico.
Wow, fucking love.
I want to go to Jordan as well, but I have to convince her.
Jordan, in the Middle East.
Yeah, Petra. I want to go and see Petra.
Nice.
Apparently, tourism is very low there, so I want to go there now.
Let's give him boost it up from his father.
Boost it up. That's what I do. Like, you know, I'm all about boost the economies, global economies.
I want to go. Come here, Claude. Fucking it's lousy on Petra there. Come on, let's bring out this €50 there, and we'll fucking get a coffee.
And I want to go there.
But that's a bit of a trek then. New York, Mexico, and then over to Jordan.
Well, what I was hoping for is try and convince her within the next 10 days to go to Jordan and then come home and then do a week here and then go off to New York.
Oh yeah, well, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So that's the plan.
That's a tough life you've got going on.
I know it's very. I'm studying my arts actually. Yeah. I'm doing a degree and a master's at the moment.
Well,
I do nothing but study.
And international travel.
I bring the laptop online on the airplane.
He'll be there now, fucking going up and down the wing, soloing and fucking doing his thesis at the same time. But yeah, so I don't know. Is there anything else to fuck it? So when you're off to New York for Christmas?
Yeah, for Christmas. We did it there last year as well. It was lovely. So we did all the stuff that you do in New York.
Where are you staying?
Some hotel Cloudbook. It's actually very close to Times Square. Times Square is amazing to see actually. I'm allergic to big groups of people, but that's just another level. I enjoyed it, but that was enough for me then. We'll go and see a lot of Broadway plays. We'll see Hamilton. We'll go and watch The Lion King. We'll go and watch The Rockettes.
Nice.
We'll see probably Stranger Things. So we might see 3 or 4 shows while we're there for the 4 days.
That's cool. Would you go to a comedy club, Pete?
There's one actually, a very famous one
Gotham.
And there's another one actually where Michael Jackson fucking did one of his first gigs. It's in Harlem. Very famous.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. There's different comedians make their debut, so you get anybody can do it. So I could actually get onto maybe a year in advance and say, can I do 5 minutes? Then if the crowd start booing, you have to get off. Brilliant. It's brilliant. So you get to, I think really famous comedians. I'll already be guessing now. I just can't remember, but we went to the outside, you could see the building. And it's like literally performances every day, and I think once a week it's almost equivalent to a gong show, but the crowd either a boo or they clap or whatever. And if you get a certain level of boos, you're removed from the stage. Now what I want to do, and Cloud Tower might be funny, is get everything, do mind read, do it wrong, be terrible and be booed off, and then not want to leave, so be forced off. So I would find that very funny. Yeah, so that's what
No, just give me one more chance.
Just
give me one. No, I've came all the way from. These are my dreams.
Yeah, as I've been taken away, just fucking removed physically. But that place has massive history, like.
Yeah, and you can't think of the name.
I can't think. It's just the Apollo.
The Apollo.
I'm sure that's the name of it. The Apollo. Yeah. Is that the one in England? Obviously, it's the one in Harlem. I'm sure it's called the Apollo. But
would you go to any
Went to the Bronx last time. Went to all over. Went to all the what's it called? The
Would you go to
boroughs.
sporting events? Because basketball is very big in America at that time of year.
Yeah, when I was there last time we were there was nothing on. It was just for the days that we were there.
Yeah. Christmas Day they have basketball, but it mightn't be on in that city on that day. Like.
But that's it. Yeah. I just remember we couldn't. There was no sporting events, but I'd definitely go and watch something if I could. Preferably American football game if I could.
Yeah.
So that's what I would watch. But yeah,
amazing, man.
Yeah,
and then down to Mexico. Then
Mexico City. Yeah. So Chloe's friends getting married. So yeah, go down to Mexico City.
Lovely.
And then up to northern Mexico for Christmas. So Chloe gets spent time with her mum, and there's a fucking track there as well. I go running and a soccer pitch as well, right in the middle of the track. And there's a lovely gym there as well.
Can you play soccer still? You can, I suppose, if you're fucking.
Oh yeah, I can tip away. Yeah, so it'll be a good crack. You should come over to Mexico. Oh my god, you'd love it.
I would. Yeah, I'd love it. I have a massive mortgage and 2 kids though. You don't have any of that, so.
Maybe you should hold off a while.
Why don't you pay for me and Noel and our kids to go? I'll go then. So.
Okay, sorted. I'm a man of my word.
All right,
done.
We're there. I'll tell them there now this evening. We'll get the bags packed.
Break the news, get them excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to New York for Christmas, kids.
And after Mexico then as well.
And then after Mexico, and we might be going to Jordan.
Tell them you will.
We're going to Petra, lads.
Go to Petra. Indiana Jones, Last Crusade.
I'll get you a coffee in Petra, man.
Deal.
Is that where Indiana Jones and Last Crusade was? In Petra?
Yeah. A part of it was filmed there.
Yeah. I saw this thing in, apparently the what is it? What's the Knights of the Templar? What are they guiding or guarding again?
Oh, the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail. It's supposed to be in Ethiopia.
Yeah, in Africa, Ethiopia, yeah, that's 100%.
In Eritrea. And it's inside in a room, and the whole in a room in a city, and the whole city is set up to protect it.
Yeah.
And there's only one person allowed into the room, and the last 3 people, but that's it. Then you don't want to be that person because you have to stay in that room forever. I'll send you on the TikTok that I saw. And the last 3 people have all gone blind inside there. It's supposed to be a powerful machine in there or something like that. It's all weird now, I know. We're kind of giving you a podcast today with kind of semi-facts.
Yeah, I mean, looking up yourselves really, isn't it?
Check it out yourself, like.
Yeah, fact check.
Do you know what I mean?
Constantly teaching.
Yeah, we're constantly provoking thought.
Your source there was TikTok.
And I'm not talking about the sound that a clock makes.
Good night.
Talk to you next time. Staying by the wall.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this podcast and want some exclusive content, then head over to Cornelius's Patreon, where you'll get weekly Patreon-only podcasts and a huge back catalogue of podcasts. Link is in the description.